Templar up. Templar up. Templar up. Man, y'all ready for some Templar up? I know you're ready, man. You might as well move from the back of the class to the front of the class, because we about to be in a great class right here by the legendary one. You know what I'm saying? The hero. Irvin Reed, man. We appreciate you, bro. You know, this is a great time that we like to honor, you know what I'm saying, the tribe that's still, man, you know, keeping that fire burning, man. And Templar, man, through it all, you know what I'm saying, has dodged all hijacks, you know what I'm saying, it's chosen up at every avenue, man, and, you know, just kept it going for us, man. And, you know, Templar, man, you're a major, major part of, you know what I'm saying, my flow, you know what I'm saying, as I cipher through this Prester Khan and just dig on it, man, and put, you know, Humpty Dumpty back together again. So I appreciate all you do. And it's really important for us to big up each other, man. And, you know what I'm saying, let our ox and our aquas know, man, we appreciate what you're doing. You know, don't sit back, man, and just observe, you know what I'm saying, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Ain't about, you know, no one wanting attention, you know what I'm saying? Templar didn't ask for this. Templar didn't ask for this, you know, but Templar is doing, you know what I mean? And I'm paying attention, man, and I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and get it, man. You know, first, man, let's, you know what I'm saying, give some A-hop to the drop chatter. Chatter. Everybody surfing the wave here at 432thedrop.com. Click on drop chatter, man. See what it do. You know, come hijack free. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you register at the site so you got the new passwords as they start to unfold soon. I keep telling y'all soon. The password's going to change. For now, just get in here, man. 1, 2, 3, 4 gets you through the door. And you got, you know, brothers, man, like our good Ock tell us everything, man. Dropping straight Eleazar lasers on this Anon situation. Like, which language got a problem with the word Anon? You know, like Anion, like Anon bin David, right? Who wrote the code? Who wrote the code? Anion, Anon. I mean, don't make me start getting the maps out my noggin. Love to the bro. Drakan Canoe. I mean, every language you got Anon, English, pineapple, bang. Oh man, oh this is crazy. So ananas is in Greek is avakos or anon, right? Avaka or HaWaH or HaWaH. Let's go. Avako in modern French is lawyer, keeper of the law, anon law. Anon bin David, who wrote the code, who wrote the Sefer HaMitzvot, the book of the precepts, the code. Yeah, okay. I see where you're going, Drakan Canoe. He's breaking it all the way down. Much of Hob listening. Shabbat Shalom. All right, man. Hey, MHOE. The bros in the building, man. Anthony A.J. Johnson, what it do? Shalom. Peace and power. HaWaH. Dizzle Fitty. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat MHOE. Hey, everybody's most high over everything, man. Look out for us, man. All I can say is look out for us, man. Do it. What it do? Drop Nation. Shabbat Shalom. MHOE, man. HaWaH. Devote, what it do? Charmaine, what it do? Shabbat Shalom. Much HaWaH. Everybody giving all praises, man. Drakan Canoe. MHOE. Hey. Fear means nothing, man. Shout out to Ma. We got some great inspiration, man, coming out of that MHOE. Look out for us, man. We're doing everything we can to, you know, open up the avenues, man. You know what I'm saying? For, you know, the tribe to feel good, to have a great vibe. You know what I'm saying? For the real ones, man, to, you know what I'm saying, support the growth of something that, you know, is something that you know, have witnessed, you know what I'm saying, and really wanted to see grow. You know, we don't focus on the few that's, you know, looking for us to, you know, be less of what we are. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be in our fullness, and we're going to do this together, and we're going to keep building and rebuilding and building, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, but we believe we got the building blocks right here in play, and it all plays, man, because it's all happening. It's all happening. Hey, man. Tupac, man. Qatari. Shabbat Shalom to the tribe. What it do? Trade 3, he said, Shalom drop. I started the Prester John series from start about 4 months ago. I just hit 31. Hey, man, ping pow. Shout out Trade 3. Hard to watch them without pausing and surfing the wave a little bit, a little bit, bruh, who? All right, man, bruh, who? You know what I'm saying? I get you, man. Hey, AI, man, to you, man. And, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the real ones, man, that's just starting the series, man. Go ahead and belly flop. I always say belly flop. You know what I'm saying? Brew who? Belly flop, brew who. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy it, man. You don't got to go in order, you know what I mean? And if you got your Prester Pack, you got it with you at all times. That's what we do it for, man. So, hey, out to everybody, you know, on the site, man, you know what I mean? And at any time you can hit that drop shop. You know what I mean? That's where you can get all the flow, you know what I'm saying? Hey, out to everybody pre-ordering the Etha Pak 2s. If you haven't gotten your confirmation yet, you will get one for sure this week. And, you know, all the, you know, we got a bunch of packs going out, a lot of support also in the Teespring shop. Y'all got your petroglyph. Y'all got your Phineas petroglyph, man. Much high for that. And this is all just going to building up, man, what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Building up the flow. You know what I'm saying? Right now we need a flow so that we can get things done. And this is one of the ways you're supporting us, man. We're going to come back hot with that frequency of learning. I know a lot of y'all in it, man. That music, you know, just a great therapy program, man. Just a great therapy, games and music and 432 hertz for the children. And, you know, just dig on that, man. frequencyoflearning.com. And we are rebuilding all this. So all this is happening, you know what I'm saying? And what you're doing is just watching, you know, and just, you know, making sure the Baruch is coming so it can happen right before your eyes, man. And get the drop. Make sure you're keeping the code. The beanies, you know what I mean, just dropped in hot, man. So, you know, get them drop beanies to keep the cold beanies and all the flow, man. And this is where you get your Prester Paks, Ether Paks, and your Ether bands. Get your Ether bands flat drop because we got a lot of flat drop coming up. So you might want to, you know, catch up to speed. You got it on the wrist piece. You got your flash drives, man, with all your drop on it. Hundreds of books and maps and links. And again, man, the Etha Pak 2s is dropping in high March 2021. So y'all first on the list, man. A lot of y'all that got first on the list got drop beanies coming with it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, y'all showing up. Y'all showing up for a Naga. Let me know you want this. If you want me to keep doing this, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know you want it like this and like that. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make it convenient for you. And, you know, when the internet goes down or if they ever, you know, take the videos down, at least we got copies of them all over the place. So this is a great way. And again, out to the tribe, man, just for all the pop offness, you know what I'm saying? Brother Nature, Dizzle Fitty, you know what I'm saying? Yourself the Real. A lot of great ideas coming out, you know what I'm saying, that formulate, you know what I mean? Just all this sparking off, man. So look out for the MHOE. And look out to, hey, Yosef, man. Mem Sauce, my naga. Hey, Mem Sauce, man. That's all we got to tell you. Look out for the Paks, man. Yosef, not Spiral, working on a great project. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Ma's putting together. I think Ma already got a project, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much bubbling out that volcano, man. So look out for that Ma pack. And all the packs, man. We dropping packs, man. This is Tribe Up Music. We dropping packs, man. So, hey, out to the tribe, man. You know, right before we get into this great Templar Up session, man, you know, I'm just belly flopping with your great comments, man. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a belly flop style, man. I'm going to hit a couple here, hit a couple there, or else I won't get into the other ones, you know what I mean? So, let's get it like this, man. Love to Lady Jacob, Shaquam Yasharala. What it do? BIHM, the third. Checking in, Compton Strong, Del Lamo, Long Beach, LA. I mean, the bros repping all over the city, man. Peace and power to you, man. Vonnie America, she said, hello, I have an amazing map I found online of the great Khan's brother, clearly depicting the Americas as China. Oh, we need that. I hit you with the email. She said, yeah, and it got the great Khan dynasty, man. All right. Music at 432 to drop. Let me know what's popping, man. Hey, hi, Vonnie. America, man. Let's go, man. I'm belly flop a little bit. Y'all checking in on, the blue, purple, red. Yeah, we popping off, man. Thank you, 432. Peace, love, light, and favor to you always. Love to Gerald Garrett, Chiefess, Lil Air Bay. I think I'm saying that right. Eli Air Bay. Shakan Nagas, Anthony Turner. I bought the Red Path book. I was excited, busted out the box, and the first chapter is about Norwegian and birds. Nothing on original America. You demonstrated. Can someone lead me to the correct portion? Good looking. I guess there's different volumes, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't just buy any Red Pad book. Come on, Anthony Turner. Come on, man. Love the Copper Color 432. Shalom, OMG. It was the end for me. My soul connected with the mountains. Did you see how the clouds were right there? All praise the Most High HaWaH. I stay surfing the wave. I stay thirsty for the water. She got the water. Hey, hi to my sister. You know what I'm saying? You over there popping off, man. Hey, love to Star Ace 66. Remember Tuskegee, please, Khan. Psalms 83, reread every day. It's the battle prayer. Yeah, you can't forget about that Confederacy. Psalms 83, man. Yeah, jewelry of obedience. Columbus was after them Nagas, gold, and goodly things as usual. Nothing new under the sun. The same hijack is on the move in 2021. Hey, jewelry of obedience. I see you, man. Michael or Mikael made to make. What it do, Mikael, man? I see you, bro. Hey, out to the bro. I wish I could save that image to look over. You talking about that paleo chart? Yeah, just Google erectology chart. You know what I'm saying? Bing bow. Hey, hop to the real one, man. We all popping off around here. You know what I'm saying? It's just a few comments coming in, man. And, I appreciate y'all not inspire what it do, man. Everybody who's, what I'm saying, giving us the AHOP. It's a funny one right here, man. Oh, it's a funny one right here. She said, I'm confused. Aren't y'all supposed to be woke, but still playing rap music today that is destroying our people? Oh, damn. I completely stopped listening to rap and most music that condones brainwashing me to do stupid shit. Okay. And I believe the earth is a flat rim. Damn, okay, you gonna leave like that? The earth is flat? Dang. So deal with that. Love the tide battle. The earth is flat, so deal with that. All right, I'm sorry you're confused, man. You're confused. Are we still listening to rap? I mean, that's our shit. You know what I'm saying? It depends on, I guess, what type of rap or who's rapping or what the intention is. I mean, you go ahead and dodge your own damn hijack. Ty Battle also told you that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We do tribe up music, you know what I'm saying? So you can call it rap. I mean, you would probably call it rap. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We're not saying it ain't rap, but it's definitely tribe up music, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, we from the streets, and you can never really try to, raise yourself too much, you know what I'm saying, from your root, you know what I mean? So we do it for the street. We waking up the streets. And yeah, rap music, street music, along with jazz music and everything else, you know what I'm saying? So, hey man, stop fronting, man. You know what I'm saying? No cap on my number 2 pencil. That's all I gotta say about that. Charmaine, what it do? I am that I am. Oh, wow. We just popping off. Oh, man. All right, man. 109. So he shouldn't speak. Y'all like, man, drop is crazy. Hey, look, man. They making me crazy, man. All right, these comments is crazy. I mean, I try, I try to just dig on it. You know what I mean, in real time. 109. So he shouldn't speak on things that he knows nothing about. It was refreshing to see you unleash the dragon on him, and not let that slide. Oh, okay. She's talking about the divider, Joshua the divider. He has no connection to this David flow. He's just another snake with nowhere to go. And she got the flow. Oh, man. MHOE. I'm trying to tell you, Ma, we out of here, man. Look out for that, man. MHOE. Just remember, man, no matter what you're going through, MHOE. Most high over everything. They try to bring you a hijack, say you got to get through this hijack to get to the creator. MHOE, man. Most high over everything, man. Get out of my way. Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? You should do this. Or you should, man, MHOE, man. I'm going to do it for the creator. You know what I mean? That's really the power behind it, man. And again, love to the bro Ma. You know what I'm saying? We got a great song, man, called MHOE. But, he's the inspiration, man. Ma is the inspiration. So look out for us, man. And as far as, you know what I'm saying, Joshua the Divider, I think he can be a unifier if he wants to be. You know what I'm saying? He got the brains, man. You got the brains, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keep the water flowing and put some respect on Drop Nation. You know what I'm saying? HaWaH HaWaH. ThaWaDah, man. Hey, shalom to the tribe. Jay, man, oh man, shalom, bro. How can I get access to the website? for passwords for books to read. All right, hey, look here, man. I'm gonna tell you like this here in real time. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get through the door. Shabada up. It's just like that, man. It's just like that. It's like, okay, drops clearly popping off around here. I gotta pop off with the try. Love to Jeanette Roach, man. Love to all y'all, man. Hey, the boy DeAndre 144 elect. The Book of Mormon's real name, or called the Stick of Joseph, according to Ezekiel 37:16. Okay, keep hearing this. I keep hearing this. Yeah, the same thing they did with the Bible is the same thing they did with the Book of Mormon, which takes the records and forms their religions around them. Long story short, the Book of Mormon is the ancient records of the northern tribes of Israel. The Book of Mormon was originally translated from gold plates found in Mexico after they overcame and took us down. Keep hearing that. And that's cool. That's cool. Just like the Bible, I don't think it even qualifies as a full stick. It's been so massacred, so many non-canonized books not even in it, right? So to say the Book of the Mormon is a stick is just as much of a stick as the Biblios. It's missing so much. So I see what you're saying. It's highlighting these particular tribes, and we're gonna dig on the Nephi. I mean, look out for the Nephi, the Nagas. Look out for another series we're about to be digging in, real soon on the whole Mormon drop. We're going to dig on the Mormon drop with a dragonfly perspective, so don't even trip. And I do see what you're saying, though, It is, seems to be pointing at a tribal war, more and more, Northern tribes over here, okay, Southern tribes over there. You know, Case by case. It's case by case, but I see what you're saying, man. Love to the bro, man. Love to the bro. Let's go, man. Quan, cool, man. And hey, out to everybody dropping that drop. Shalom to you. I see y'all and I feel y'all and we appreciate y'all in real time, man. HaWaH HaWaH. Let's get it for the bro. Templar up, man. Templar Irvin Reed. This is for you to see. Fall back in the classroom. He's popping off, man. Love to the bro with the Prester, man. 64. We in the building and hey, for real, stop what you're doing and make sure you hit this red button. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit this red button and make sure you put yourself in the classroom of the Templar. Can you dig it? I'm featuring this for a reason because every Naga needs to see it. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you see it first. Go over here, man. Make sure you're rocking in the classroom of the Templar right now, man. Right now. For real. Because the bro is right on point, man. A-Hob to the real one, Templar. I appreciate everything I've learned, man, in your classroom and everything you continue to show me in real life, my Naga. In real life, my Naga, as a real Dracan on the wall. Shout out to the Templar. I'm falling back in the classroom. Templar.
Hop to the family, much hop to the tribe. Welcome back to another episode of Templar Up. I'm your host and your Templar, Irvin Reed. Thank you for surfing the wave with me because I've been surfing the wave with you. Paks to you and yours from the House of Reed. Today, what we're going to do is not going to necessarily do a part 2, but what we are going to do is a continuation of the last video. So, just because we're on these YouTube streets, do what you got to do, like, share, subscribe, just to get the flow going, keep the waters flowing and the fires burning, so that those of us out there that may be new to surfing the wave or what have you, it can happen upon this particular video, and hopefully open up the doors for the rest of the flow. So here we go. Now, what I want to do here is the last couple of nights, Brother King has had some really good playbacks on the drop stream, and it kind of got me motivated to get into a platonic flow, as it were. So we're gonna kind of continue what we were doing, but get more platonic about it. All right. So I hope you guys can sit back and enjoy. Now, before we begin, we're going to quickly start off with Brother King here on his Prester John 64, right? The Queen of Heaven. And we're going to let this be the foundation piece, the foundation stone, as we continue to spiral on the information. So just to keep it, beautiful, just to keep it theatrical. But before we get down to business, hold on, gotta make sure we take care of what we need to take care of. If again, I want to send out that special HaWaH to anybody and everybody out there supporting the wave, supporting Drop Nation, whether it's through the Etha Paks, whether it's through supporting the different businesses, being a dragon sponsor on the wall, or what have you. So continue to support, continue to show that HaWaH, and never stop. The water continues to flow, and we're gonna continue to grow. Okay, so now back to Brother King. Because we only talking Swan Nights, right? We're only talking Swan Nights. So I thought I'd be a little theatrical. I want to show some HaWaH to real quick. Who is this? This is what is it? Renan Javier Cabrera. Mr. Cabrera, you gonna set the mood and the tone as we go on this journey. Brother King, take the wheel.
The region was called Barber, which is swan in Hebrew. Barber, swan. About the Hebrew word of the day. The Hebrew word of the day, swan. Now, barber, body bag. Barber is swan. So that gives you a whole nother recon connection to the Berbers and the Barbers. How this title's being taken by the so-called Moor, but Moor means great. And who are the greats? I know Ishmael is great. I know Moab and Ammon have greatness to them too. But who are the greats, man? Who are the common? Who are the seeds of doubt? And so on. These are the action workers of our earth, the swans. Also known as the knights. That's the job of night. Also known as the Swan Knights or the Barber HaKazim. And this is why Solomon's building. And this is why King David, also known as Oh God, Solomon Bravo. This is why the Bravo is the barber. Are you seeing clear?
Are you seeing clear? Much HaWaH. Thank you, Brother King, for setting the tone as we move forward. If you haven't done so, make sure you get your Prester pack, man, because it's a lot of information, a lot of flow. as you can see, in the direction that we're gonna go. So we're only talking about those swan nights, as it were, right? We're only digging on the swan. Now, when we last left off, right, we were talking about HaWaH and how HaWaH leads back to Job, right? And how all your phantoms and duplications, you know, they're if I've learned one thing over the years is that a lot of these words were people before there were words, such as Job, and those people walked the earth first and created the word. They created that logos, and with the flow for our queens, we've exposed quite a bit. Now, what I would like to do here is go back to the pi root. Now, the pi root meaning to shine, right? Sky, heaven, God. And this is where we were and had dug on a couple of these different names in which we come across Jupiter itself, but we also come across Julius. We also come across Diana, and a lot of people may or may not know that Diana is your statue, your Statue of Liberty, right? Supposed to represent what we got going on here in America. Now, why do I bring this up? Because we were talking about her being a diva, right? How she's a goddess mother goddess, but I also want you to understand, right? Because we're talking about, especially in that New Testament, right? How it also means this to shine, sky, heaven, God also means assembly, right? Gathered among you. So now let this bake your noodle. When Noah was gathering all the living creatures 2 by 2, that assembly also represented his diet. Okay, it represented his diet. Okay, what he was digging on, but it isn't just that. But we got a understanding now, because we're talking about these divas, right? Or divas. It's been brought up a very quote unquote negative connotation and representation. As we understand, Lilith didn't call herself Lilith, right? So let's dig on a few things here, because with you understanding the connection that Jupiter or HaWaH relates back to, or is a a phantom of Job. Now we have things kind of go into context a little differently. We can kind of tackle the information and put it together a little differently. That's been kind of hiding in plain sight. Now, the connection when we were last speaking was how Lilith had to been clean if she was going to be on the boat, and how you get this whole negative imagery that comes with her in that regard. But what I wanted to kind of add and focus is a couple of other things. And as we said before, there's a difference between pronouncing solemnly, and this is where you get your word teach and preach, and things of that nature. Prejudice, ditto, dictionary. You get these also set of words, but most importantly, you get the word judge. Okay, you get the word judge. Now, why do I bring that up? Because I want us to pay. Now, remember, this means to show. Okay, keep that in the back of your mind. Now, we're only talking dragons. We are only talking dragons. And this pi root here, we, means to see. Right? To see. And just to make sure that no one's lost their mind on the what's what. I believe I still have it up over here. Let's see, which one was it? No, that's the Genesis flow. Open up a new tab here for you. Because I don't want you guys ever to think that, we'll be confused with a dragon. Because we're only talking dragons. But in order to talk dragons, you definitely have to take a dragonfly perspective. You can't be tied down or tied into one way of thinking when it's multiple ways of thinking. It's all put together. It's all happening. It's all happening. And as we dug on this here multiple times, one of the things I've always brung up about animals, and us getting over our notion and thinking of an animal, is because we're talking about a dragon, which is a genus of an animal called the Draco. Okay? But if you notice when you go up, that a dragon is also a man and a woman. So when we're talking about your Genesis chapter 6 and the flood and things being clean and unclean, this is where we need to pay very, very close attention to. We can't ignore it. Okay? Now, we're talking about dragons, right? Let's go by the etymology. A dragon, right? A fabulous animal, right? Common to the conceptions of many races and peoples. Notice how that they're conjoined, and races and people are separate, okay? Conjoined, but separate, right? When we're talking about a dragon, we're talking about a huge serpent, right? We're talking about a giant sea fish, right? That mocha dick, right? That Leviathan, right? It comes from dirt side to what? To see clearly. From the pie, dirt, to see, right? Meaning it is visible. I have seen, right? Or the German Zerat, right? Almost like the Zohan, right? Light, clear, right? Meaning light. Now, again, let's slow down and go back. Let's go back to Dyke is to show, okay, that what you're shown, not that what you see, okay. And then weed is to see. Now, when you're talking about weed meaning to see, or a dragon seeing clearly, that means a dragon needs to see his history clearly. He needs to see the story clearly, right? He must have a clear vision. And when you have those things, that means you're what? You're wise, right? You're wise in a way of proceeding or a way of mannering, how you act, right? You got some wit about you. The what? Mental capacity, right? To know. So again, seeing is believing, according to the root. To see and to know. Okay? Now, why do I bring this up? Because it's a couple of different things going on, and one thing I wanted to express here was the fact that you have to be on code, you have to stay on code, but you also have to see things not as you want to see them, but how they are. Now, why did I bring up Jupiter and Job, and how it leads back to Zeus or Jupiter and Job connection? Was we all know that Noah had 3 sons. He had Ham, Shem, and Japheth. And this goes back into a question we asked a while ago, which is it Greek or is it Creek? And according to what they're telling us in the histories and the stories, right? The answer to that question is yes. Are they one and the same? No. But is it Greek or is it Creek? The answer to that is yes. Now you have to navigate the waters and the flow to figure out the what's what. Now Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now, why is that important? It's important for a couple of different reasons. Because if you understand the story of Noah, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and when you read or learn the story of the Greek mythology dealing with your Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon, now all of a sudden things are easily put back together. You know how they say, the names have been changed to protect the guilty. So why do we bring that up? So if we could make a correspondence with Jupiter, then that means the other has got to be around. But at the end of the day, we're also talking about Hades, right? Hades being the firstborn of this the firstborn of Kronos. Now, just to keep it simple, I want to continue to make the connect game before I go off too far into breaking it down the Greek god stories. In Exodus chapter 20, it starts off with simply saying that HaWaH brought us out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. A lot of people don't read the beginning commandment at the beginning of the chapter, but you need to read the beginning of the chapter as a part of the first commandment. It's all one and the same. You can't negate it, because when you start to cut that out, then these little magic tricks come into play. Okay? Because we're only talking about history, right? In history, a story is a shortened version of the word history. And when it really bakes your noodle, it makes you ask the question, especially when you know the values of letters and vowels, then what is a mystery? So you got history, and then you have like mystery. History and a mystery. Because we don't talk about our lady dragons on the wall, after all. Now, why did I bring this up? Because I wanted to bring up something I want to show you, just so that you get context. What's a wizard, right? A wizard is a philosopher, a sage, right? From Middle English, wise, right? Wise, plus the suffix of ard, okay? which also means what? When you go to Lithuanian, you're talking magic, right? You're talking sorcerer, right? You're talking witch, all from this word meaning to what? To know. The ground sense is perhaps know the future, okay? Meaning the one with magical power, okay? And the occult sciences did not emerge distinctively until when? 1550s, okay? The distinction between philosophy and magic being blurred, it was what? Blurred in the, Middle Ages, okay? It was blurred in the Middle Ages. So when we're talking about the three wise men, we're talking about three wizards, right? That's your flow you get in your new tune, your new test. The three wise men, but that's just a phantom and duplication of your Shem, Ham, and Japhet, your three wise men, right? Your three wizards. Each of them not only was given a land, but they were given a dominion, as based upon Genesis chapter 1. Noah, after the flood, was duplicating those processes, putting them back in place. And if you notice, the first thing he did when he once everyone came off the boat, came off the ark, was what? They built an altar, right? So the first action after the flood was to give thanks and praise. The first action after the flood was a symbolic match to your Genesis chapter 1, where what you witness is rest. Now, so when we're talking about a wizard, now why do I bring this up? Because when you're talking about King Solomon, and we made the connection, and the connection's been made between this Lilith being Sheba and how he's always connected to these demons, right? And what have you. Now check this out, because we're only talking about to see. So let's look at wise, right? So when we look at wise, Old English wise, learn, gracious, cunning, sane, prudent, discreet, experience, okay, having the power of discerning and judging rightly, okay. Now, from the Proto-Germanic wizards, let's see here. We're only talking about weis or wise, right? Now, the adjective witos from the prior root read, to see, hence to know. Modern slang meaning aware, cunning. First attested to 1896, right? The source of Old English witten, to know, wit, okay? A wise man has no extensive knowledge. He has extensive knowledge. He who has extensive knowledge is not a wise man. And that's the Tao. That's Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching, Circa 550 BCE. Now, which is probably, if I remember my numbers correctly on the calculations for those parallel timeline, is closer to 1550. Excuse me. Alrighty, so we got this understanding of wise, right? Of wise, meaning to see, right? To know, to see. And remember, what's a dragon? A dragon is one who sees clearly, right? To see. Notice that these roots aren't all the same, although similar. And this is where amalgamation comes in. That syncretism comes in. The word play, the word magic, tanning or tanninine, serpent or dragon. This is how that game is played. Now, real quick, so that we can kind of separate the elements, because in the beginning of creation, God created heaven and the earth, and he separated the waters from the waters. And I've stated this for a couple of years now, that to walk on earth is to walk in heaven. So if there's a war in heaven, that means from heaven begins at the bottom of your feet. Okay, and I wanted to kind of show how it is based upon the pie. Okay, so if they say in or on, you have to understand and know the difference. But when you hear, and I'm just bringing this up just for show, so that when you hear certain terms made certain ways, there, even with the simplest of words, there's great clarity that can be had. Now, so the question becomes then, why is it admonished in the script about a seer, right? Now, a seer is one to whom divine revelations are made, right? Agent noun from see, the verb, originally rendered Latin vedens, okay, Greek leptor, from the Hebrew of, am I saying that right? Rock, or roach? I think that's rock. Okay, and this is as in the Bible translations such as what? 1 King 9 and 9. Okay, literal sense, one who sees, is attested from early 15th century. All right, so now you're told to avoid these seers, right? And we are starting to get why that is, because we're only talking about revelations, right? That revelations, right? Let's look up C. C. Old English, right? Sion. Almost sounds like Zion, doesn't it? To see, look, behold, observe, perceive, understand. Understand. You're supposed to get knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, right? That means experience. You got to visit, inspect, right? Now, from the Proto-Germanic, now look at this. Siwanan, okay? Now, if you've been surfing the wave, you can see Hanan, Anan, Hannah, right? You see, obviously you see HaWaH, right? You see HaWaH in that, okay? The old German Sihan, right? So now, again, the Dutch, Sion or Zion, right? From this root here to see, okay? So, what Zion are you looking for? What is your Zion? We only about asking the right questions so that we can see clearly, you know what I'm saying? But just keep in mind that this root here is identical with the definition of the first, which is to follow, okay? Which is to follow. Now, let's continue. Take it to the noun here. What's the C? 13th century. Throne of a bishop, archbishop, or pope. Also throne of a monarch, a goddess, Antichrist. A C is a throne of a bishop, archbishop, pope, a monarch, a goddess, antichrist, etc.
Ping pong.
Yeah, y'all, I can't make this up. You know what I'm saying? So, when you're not supposed to be dealing with seers, who, in the Old Testament, who are you not supposed to be dealing with? But if you're not in that classroom with Brother Joseph, you ain't read Caesar Messiah.
Lego.
You ain't read Josephus said you ain't broke down the code. Of course. But we're talking about a seer, right? Okay. Any case, too funny. So let's dig on it, and we're gonna cruise on out with this to dismount. So you constantly hear me speak about the 9 worthies. So let's get it again like it's the first time. The 9 worthies are 9 historical, scriptural, and legendary personages who personify the ideals of chivalry established in the Middle Ages, whose lives were deemed a valuable study for aspirants to chivalric status. All were commonly referred to as princes, regardless of their historical titles. In French, they are called les neuf pro, or the 9 valiants, giving a more specific idea of the moral virtues they exemplify, those of solid soldierly courage and generalship. In Italy, they are I 9 Prodi. The 9 worthies include 3 pagans of Hector, Alexander the Great, right? Julius Caesar. The 3 Jews consist of Joshua, David, and Judas Maccabees. The 3 Christians, King Arthur, Charlemagne, and Godfrey of Boulogne. Now, we've been digging a lot on the book of Maccabees and what have you. So when we're talking about, we've definitely been digging on the King Arthur, and you can see that they're all connected. Now, when we broke it all the way down to the snap bone, we realized that it's 9 worthies, right? But it's 9 worthy. Okay, who is the worthy and who is the 9? And if you notice, as we've been surfing the wave, we keep coming into the same group. We always got to deal with these same groups, right? But let's go back. I think it was under this one. No, not this one. Which one was it? We're only talking Julius, right? So to say Julius Caesar, you're talking about the Sky King or the God King, because Caesar means basically king or means Khan, right? So now that you can see through that illusion. Take it back. What else was it about the 9 worthies? I wanted to point out real quick about the 9 worthies. Yeah. Now you're going to notice that when you're studying and going through this stuff, this name here, Semiramis, comes up a lot. Okay, it comes up a whole heck of a lot, right? Let's see here. Now this is funny wording. Check this out. The 1459 Interim Codex, Marley needs to dig on that, presents the coat of arms of the 9 worthies among the largest list of attributed arms of exemplary individuals as the 3, now look at this, better Jews, and then you have the best pagans and the best Christians alongside the arms attributed to the 3 heroes of King David, lost as the first coat of arms, the 3 magi, right? Covered that, the 3 magi, and the 3 mildest princes, the 3 worst tyrants, Nebuchadnezzar, right? We're digging on Nebuchadnezzar, right? All right, Babylonia, Antiochus, right? And then you got Nero, right? King Nero. And now what's even funnier is now that we get dug on the parallel timelines in history, you can see the duplications in the names and the timelines just as we're going over this information here. And then so just the kind of keep your focus. All right, so and you can dig on it and go through, and you're gonna notice and come across that these Worthies plays a lot. But we're only talking about Swan Knights. We're talking about the best of chivalry, right? The best in chivalry. We're talking about Swan Knights. So now, why are we're going over all of this? Okay, so and as we slowly but surely are gonna creep to the dismount. What I want to bring up here is this is an old drop. This is an old school drop that Brother Lexwell came out with years ago. That never left me. Never left me. So we're gonna go over this because I need you guys to understand the syncretism. You know, the similarities. These looping time periods. Okay, that we're going over. That we keep seeing when you try to put together the timeline and how it all flows together, how it all makes sense. Okay. Now, real quick, because I didn't explain this before, so I do apologize about that. But I wanted to make sure I explained it. So, when we were putting together the actual years, you had two flowing of years. Okay, based upon certain based upon.
And excuse me, Templar, excuse me, Shalat, man. I gotta make this real clear, man. The brother's putting together his own timeline, and we dropped a version of it on the site here at 432thedrop.com. But I mean, look, bro, this is what I mean. There's talkers, and then there's doers, right? And we're paying attention, man, to the ones that keep the water flowing, man, that are putting it together, man. You know what I'm saying? You see them in the drop chatter, you see them in the comments, man. You just see them surfing the wave. You know what I'm saying? Beyond YouTube, man. Beyond, IG, beyond all these things, man. I mean, just in real time, you doing it, man. You keeping the code. And yeah, go ahead and hit that search box. I think it's up. If you could just should be able to just go, to that search box, hit up. I'm just gonna put timeline in there, man. See what we come up with. I mean, sometimes you just gotta hit the search box, man. Surf the wave. Surf the wave. Okay. We got a book drop, The New Complete History of the United States, showing timeline of Jerusalem being overthrown, 13th to 15th century. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was actually just thinking about this drop. That's cray, man. And I said, wasn't there another version of that? And then we just get a comment on this JC Redpath too. Hey, man, it's all happening, man. It's all happening. And it literally had a timeline showing Jerusalem being overthrown. 13 to 15, man. Okay. We're surfing the wave, man. Timeline, Aboriginal Hebrew, drop. The ThaWaDah Empire timeline. Okay. Time battle. You already know. I mean, she gonna keep the water flowing. Make sure you get the 40 classic poems from the greatest drop poet, Aqua Top Battle. All right, Chef Candy done drop some on this comment. Ha. All right. But I'm looking for this Irvin Reed timeline drop, man. I was hoping that we still had it in here. I know things got shuffled a bit. Let's see, man. Irvin Reed timeline, something like that. Nah, man. Templar timeline. Moses the Black, right? Irvin Reed. Okay. Your real time and hit. Bang, bang. Man, come on, man. Y'all gotta have some faith, in Drop Nation, what we doing around here, man. I mean, Templar dropped this years ago, man. And we still got it on file, my noggin. Look at here, man. Templar dropped this November 6, 2017, my noggin. That's over 3 years ago. But, we got a comprehensive, collection of the drop at 432thedrop.com. And I know we haven't been updating in a little while as we've been, getting things framed in shape on the back end and different things, man, that we doing, man. So, high, but as I said, we're coming in high. You can tune in right here to get your daily Drop Nation, and just dig on this timeline. That's what the Templar's talking about. You think it's play? This is what the Templar been putting together, man. I'm so proud of the Templar, man, just doing this thing, man. So, you can dig on it. You can ask Templar some questions, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, surf the wave, because it has a lot to do with the recon, and the recon has a lot to do with this. Birth of Anah Ben David. Are we talking Anah? Are we talking that pineapple drop? Drakan Canoe, what it do, man? All right, 1301, 1302. So this we're saying between 1300s, 1500s. Did Jerusalem, just fall? What did Christopher or Christ of Ophir have to do with this, man? Or Cortez? Up into the 1500s, King James takes the throne as the King of Scotland. I mean, you surfed it, man. Just belly flop, man. All right, we got the King James, KJV situation. Now, it looks like he's saying it's matching up with the year 1018. Parallel timelines in history. I mean, check this out, David gets the throne at 16, establishes bloodline 1675, or is it 1089? Remember the three fundamental, chronological time shifts: 333 years, 1,078 years, and 1,108 or 1,800. I mean, say 18. You know what I'm talking about. So it's 1,800 years, 1,100 years, 300 years. Get the drops, man. You know what I mean? Templars created. David's not 46 years old. That's 17. So when it gets to the letter of Prester John 11:22, he's saying that's really popping off 1708. Reportedly, years Prester lived 562 plus the years of what should it be year 0 to the Moors, according to the Gregorian calendar. Right, that's the time shift. That's the time shift they're on, right? Wow, man. I mean, we put this together in real time, man. I mean, in the end of Jim Crow, Dr. King, 68, which is also 1382. Then you got back to the Papal Bull, Doom Diversus, 1452, which will be the year 2038. So he's just saying it's going to be a new Doom Diversus at that time. Can we see into the future by getting right on the timeline? Hey, man, we're just talking about your real time. Search for Prester John. So I just have to let you know that ain't no play when it comes to the Templar. He been building on this for years, like he said, man. We got the evidence. This is Drop Nation. Anybody who's ever drop, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who's ever kept the water flowing, with your research, your recon, however you've done it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Dragons, the Dragon sponsors, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping the water flowing for the Etha squad so that we can keep dropping our radio shows and, allow us to, be that tree of life, man. You know what I'm saying? for all the dedicated wave surfers and all those that's dropping that drop. You know what I'm saying? Come over here and support us, man. Support what we're doing so we can break bread with our tribe. You know what I'm saying? All this goes evenly towards our tribe in the ether, dropping the radio shows every week, man. You know what I'm saying? And we are being built, framed, and shaped in real time. You know what I mean? And all my knockers that's, really just, you know what I'm saying, no matter what, man, just got the hijack out their way. You know what I'm saying? Was able to see the vision, you know what I mean, that's ever contributed, on the radio or, you know what I'm saying, on the YouTube, anywhere you support, man. Love to the battles, man. Love to the monarchy. You know what I'm saying? The family out in Texas making it happen, man. Hey, we tribe up. Dragons on the wall. Stop what you're doing. Support, man. Make sure you're supporting. Please support if you ever, had any active subscriptions or sponsorships. Make sure they're active because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, PayPal be tripping. So just make sure your stuff is active and make sure you're supporting HaWaH and everyone just dropping it, you know what I'm saying, in real time. This is what we're doing to build, and we have a vision, my noggin, to keep the water flowing, to keep the radio going, you know what I mean, to increase our land, you know what I'm saying, and just develop and build with our brothers and our sisters, our aquas in real time, you know what I mean. This is what we're doing, so let us do it, you know what I mean. Be that wall of protection, be the Dracan on the wall, you know what I mean, for the dismount. My bread Templar, man, we got about 9 more minutes, and it's crazy. He's talking anon, and they're talking about QAnon. Now, why would Wikipedia have to put this warning? QAnon or simply Q is a disproven, discredited far right. Because we're talking about anion, but Anon Ben David, and he gets tied in with this QAnon, right? So what's the what's the haps? Who's this anon about? Who's this anonymous, right? Let's go, man. We pop.
On certain information saying that they were one and the same. And the most prominent one, okay, happened to be, where was it? Happens to be this one here, 1786, being the equivalent of the year 1200, okay, which is a difference of about 586 years. Is what we're talking about, the Barbary treaties, right? The Barbary treaties. Okay. Now, when you put together the timeline, and you can see how the timeline loops and flips, when you go backwards in time based upon certain information, it's going to scale backwards. Okay. But and as you scale forward in time, it's going to scale forward. And the two dates are equivalent to what you saw, especially in the parallel timeline in history, as he was showing you that breakdown. And what you're going to notice here, again, going back to these Barbary treaties, is that when you take it back to these time periods that we're talking about, okay, we're talking about this Anon Ben David and the St. George, and we get into this small time loops. Now we're getting into something serious, and again, it's in this time period here, right? 1148-ish, 562 is the beginning of the judges, and the era, if the era is 510 years, or we're talking about 1258, which will account for the year 672, is the beginning of judges. If the era is 400 years, okay, very, very important. Now we're getting to the Pillar of the Boatman and how this plays. Now, the Pillar of the Boatman is a monumental Roman column erected in Lutetia, modern Paris, in honor of Jupiter, which we covered, by the Guild of Boatmen in the 1st century AD. In the oldest monument in Paris, and is one of the earliest pieces of representational Gallo-Roman art to carry a written inscription. Okay, it was found reused in the 4th century city wall in the, I can't pronounce that in French, and is now displayed in the Frigidarium of the Fins de Cluny. Okay, let's get now to the juicy stuff. All right, let's see here. Now you wonder where you get your name, Optimus Prime, right? The main dedication is to Jupiter in the form of Jovis Optimus Maximus, the best, Jove, the best and greatest, right? The names of the emperor and the supreme deity appears in the dative case as the recipient, to the dedication. The remaining theonyms and are nominative legends that accompany individual depictions of the gods. These are in order they appear below: Jove or Hove, right? Tarbos, Trigaranos, right? Like almost like 3 times great. The bull with 3 cranes, Volcanus or Vulcan, Zeus. There's your Zeus, right? There's your Jesus and your Zeus, one and the same. Then you got Serranos, Castor, Demetrios, and Fortuna, right? And the dedication is as follows. Where was it? I wanted to show you. So now, remember I was saying Louis? You know, can a real Louise stand up? Are we talking about Louis or Louise, right? The pillar. The pillar provides the only undisputed instance of the divine name of Cernunnos. The Gaulish theonyms are presented as the deity named in their own right, not as epitaphs for Roman gods. By contrast, see the many Celtic synchronized with Mars, right? Which we also both takes us back to the Zeus, right? Other figures appear in the pillar without legible inscriptions, including the Roman god Mars and Mercury, who can be identified with their conventional iconography, and other identified figures, mainly female. Okay, so on this here, the second tier, and this is what I wanted to get to about the deities. The second tier, which is complete, shows Jupiter, Zeus or Jesus, right? Tarbos, Trigaranos, and Vulcan, right? He's the one that gives knowledge from the gods, right? Jupiter is shown standing holding a spear and a thunderbolt. Zeus is shown standing beside a willow tree, right? And you get this when you're talking about the Axeman. This Zeus is the Axeman, where you get your Christmas tree. And we're talking about these willow trees. You're talking about people getting chopped down and hung. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about your lynchings. You know what I'm saying? Your crucifixions, right? Which he cuts down with an axe. Okay. And then you got Tarvos as depicted as a large, heavy-set bull standing in front of the willow tree. 2 cranes stand on his back and a third on his head. Vulcan is shown with a hammer and tongs. Okay, so I wanted you to kind of to get all this and put it all together. Now, and again, as we end, let's take you back to the Picto-Paleo, because again, we're only talking those platonic solids, right? We're only talking platonic solids, and the first one is always that fire, but it's more beyond past the ether, right? There's always more past the ether. Let's see if I can get to it real quick. What is it? We want the alphabet. Come on, computer. Now we're talking about the alphabet. Take it back. Remember, the I and the J, according to the Latin, are one and the same. Okay? They are one and the same. And the letter itself means to throw, to work, and to worship. So what's being added, what's being taken away, and what's being duplicated? Keep that in mind as you move forward. And just because we're talking about that fire, let's just mosey on out with some Mozart. Much hope to the family.
Yeah. Hey, man, much ado to the Templar, man. He's gonna, leave out of here with class, man, on some classical drop, man. Hey, hi, man. And, as you pull all this together, we talk about, these names that are coming together. This is what we're talking about by surfing the wave, the ability to, not only dodge the hijack, but, dodge, in between the timelines. I mean, that beautiful timeline drop. Again, go get it at 432thedrop.com. Put that Irvin Reed. I think we did Irvin Reed timeline or Templar timeline. Play with it, man. See what you find and keep getting the drop. Can you dig it, man? And I mean, hey, eventually, things got to connect. You start, looking into things more and more. And we got some great drop coming up by the HaWaH Jackie Anthony, man. Probably next. I'm going to take on some great recon because the HaWaH has been reconning for years. A lot of y'all been doing this for a long time, man. It's helped us all out. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has come a long way, together. So, what I'm saying? Like, if you think that we have done something yet, maybe you got a small vision of what Drop Nation is, but, the wise knockers know that it's only getting started and the wave is just now popping off and they just now tuning in, man. Love to the bros, man. Love to the tribe up music, man. Love the tribal mafia, man. Look out for the beautiful music. Look out for the vibrations, you know what I'm saying? Look out for the great products, man, coming throughout Drop Nation, whether it's healthcare, healing, clothing, garments and, all kind of beautiful things, man. Just look out for us, man. And just know that, you've seen us build, for years and years and years, man. And, we want to be a foundation, for our children to, know that they can stand on this. They can stand on this recon, man. That's why we go so hard with it, because we're doing it for the next generations, so that they don't have to try to pluck all this stuff out of internet world, They can get it direct. They can hit up them their Paks. They got their flash drives full of information, man. They got the drop. So, sometimes it takes a little while to put everything in book form, but we said, man, if we come out with Paks, then the family can get all the drop. They can get the music. They can get the maps. They can get the links, You can print them out. You got the books, you can get the drop, And we continue the investigation, man. We continue to keep the water flowing right here, man. And it's bigger than all of us. This is a vibration. That law is vibration, man. Love to the hot Khan, you dig? Law is vibration, And vibration is law. So what vibe are you in? Ancient love song? Or are you in a whole new tune? It's not too late, man, to tune up. You just gotta, be your master, not let yourself be mastered, by all the interference patterns out here, but be your master, meaning that you connect directly to your creator, your source. Once you've done that, you've mastered the flow. You are the master. Once you are connected, my noggin, there ain't no separation. You are the master. All praise our creator, man. Hey, love to Templar Irvin Reed one more time and get in the classroom. Make sure you hit that button, man, and support the bro, because, he's just popping off, man, and he's been popping off, man, and support all the tribe over here, getting it in, every single day, every single week, and look out for us, man. We got a lot more team to add, If you got a great show idea, you want to get it on 432 The Drop Radio, We're looking to add great content, my nigga. So if you dedicated, you can make it happen. Make it happen with us, man. Music at 432 to drop. Send me an email with your show idea. We'll go back and forth, man. Make sure we are pure water and get it to the tribe. If you're producers, you want to drop your music. Artists want to drop your music. We're here for you, Music at 432 Job-Jove-Jupiter.com, man. Y'all keep surfing the wave, man. And just say it with me. Templar up. Templar up. Templar up, man. Hey, high to the Templar. Irvin Reed. Shalom to the tribe.